Hello, I'm Maria Hall Brown, and this is LA Currents. Well, here we are on a bright, sunny Southern California day. We are here at the North Hollywood Tiny Home Village. I am delighted to be joined by the Executive Director of Hope of the Valley, Ken Kraft, as well as the Maintenance Manager here at this Tiny Home Village, Joe Armendarez. So nice to have you both here. This is incredible. I mean, what you think and what you feel and what you realize when you show up is amazing. Hi, sweetheart. May I pick you up? Excuse me, for half a second, I got a friend. How many tiny homes are there here?
Well, this site right here is the very first tiny home community in the city of Los Angeles, and it's in Councilman Paul Krikorian's district, and this is on Chandler Boulevard. Has 39 units and 75 beds. And since this one was opened up in February, we've been able to partner with other council districts and open up another 3 tiny home communities, and then we're slated for another 2 to open before September.
This is really, it's delightful to see for a number of reasons. I mean, it does feel very calm, very relaxed, very homey, and it's got, you know, fun colors and lots of assets. What are some of the attributes of this particular area?
Well, having a facility like this is absolutely essential in our fight against homelessness. Historically, the big push has been to get people into permanent housing, which I'm all for. We need permanent housing, supportive housing, affordable housing. But oftentimes that takes a long time to build. There was the bond measure that passed in 2016 to create 10,000 units of affordable housing, but the first units weren't completed until January 2020. That's almost 4 years, and when that happens, it's just too long of a time. And so the streets cannot be the waiting room for permanent housing. And so the ability to construct rapidly, to deploy interim housing, emergency temporary housing, is part of the solution here in Los Angeles to get people off the streets. Because the longer people stay on the streets, the worse they get. Their mental health deteriorates, their physical bodies deteriorate, they become hopeless. There was almost 1,400 people who died on the streets last year. And so this becomes part of the solution right here. We get people off the streets, and once they're here, everything that they have need of is here. They have showers, they have mental health services, substance abuse counseling and treatment. They have housing navigators. There's a shower hygiene trailer. There's a dog park for those that have dogs.
Yes, exactly.
There's 3 meals a day. Anything that somebody has need of is available right here to help them end their homelessness.
Joe, this means a lot to you because you came to Hope of the Valley as not necessarily somebody who was working for the organization, but somebody who needed the help of the organization. Where were you in your life, and how did your interaction with Hope of the Valley kind of flip things around for you?
Yeah, I was homeless before I even knew about Hope of the Valley. I was going through a divorce. I ended up, making some wrong decisions in my life, and I was actually living out of my car. I didn't believe in myself. I thought of suicide more than once. I just gave up on life. And that's when I came across Hope of the Valley. And before I met Hope of the Valley, I was hopeless. I came across Hope of the Valley, and it changed my life. And what changed for me is that I realized that there were people out there and organizations that do help people in my situation.
I want to thank you for sitting in this beautiful, sunny experience that we've just had together. And I look forward to looking around. You want to look around?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, so this particular unit's not inhabited right now, but I have to notice that for the next resident, there's some really lovely attributes available to them the second they move in.
Yeah, and these units are really quite remarkable. They're only 64 square feet, and we're sitting inside one. You'll notice there's 2 beds. There's storage that goes underneath. There's air conditioning. There's heaters. There's 3 electrical outlets. There are 4 windows for cross ventilation. There's a light for nighttime, a smoke detector, and most importantly, there's a front door that locks. And what's amazing about these units is they can be put together and installed in 90 minutes.
What?
In 90 minutes, they are put together and they are done. This entire site was built in 90 days.
Are they pricey?
$8,500.
Oh, okay.
Only $8,500, whereas when we're building the permanent housing, you're typically looking at, well, the last one that was built was over $500,000 per unit.
Right.
So this is this emergency response to get people off the streets quickly and stabilize them until we can get them into permanent housing.
I do notice there are names on a lot of these tiny homes.
One of the ways that we want people to get involved. We don't want this to be a mystery. We want to demystify the process. So we've actually allowed people in the community to sponsor these tiny homes to help us defray the additional cost of getting it open and some of the operational costs.
And they're personalized. We talked about that one in the interview, but some of them are really cute. I mean, plants, and then over more plants. I've seen bicycles, obviously the puppy that is now my favorite thing in the world. But this is lovely. I mean, it feels, I don't know, there's a peace.
And I think we all long to be part of family, deep down. And this becomes family. This becomes a place. This becomes a place where people get to know other people. It's of their own neighborhood. There's, with the pets and even the colors are very bright and vibrant. And this is a place where people's hope is reignited.
Okay, and there's lots of places to eat. And there's food service?
Yeah, Hope of the Valley, we provide 3 meals a day. Right now, as an organization, we do about 1.5 million meals per year. And we do all of our cooking out of a central commissary in Pacoima, and then we deliver to all the various sites that we operate. And this is a big step for people that have been maybe digging through dumpsters and trash cans and trying to find leftovers to be able to have a healthy meal.
And that's part of your program, not necessarily part of the city's.
Yes, but it is one of the requirements. Anybody who's going to operate these sites needs to make sure that they're providing all the services that we've talked about today.
And then there's also laundry facilities.
Yeah, right behind us, we have 6 washers and dryers at no cost where individuals can come. So when you think about it, when somebody comes here, they can take a nice long hot shower, they can get clean clothes, they can wash their clothes, they get introduced to their own private unit with air conditioning and a mattress and a bed and electrical outlets. It's everything that they have need of.
Are you having a hard time filling the units?
No, we are not. We are working with LASA, which they have the outreach and engagement teams, and then also with the local council district. We do prioritize those that live in this area. And so, but this site right now, except for the 1 unit we were in, it's full.
It's homey. It feels very calm, and are you feeling optimistic about all these?
I really am feeling optimistic. With the amount of resources that are coming to LA, the political will, the will of the people, and the numbers of providers that are rolling up their sleeves to address this issue, I am confident that over the next 12 to 24 months, we're going to see a huge change in the landscape of homelessness and getting people off the streets.
If people want to help, because as you said, you could use help, although this is a public-private partnership, you need more support.
All the time, and we need volunteers, we need donations, and the easiest way for people to do that is to go to hopeofthevalley.org or give us a call, 818-392-0020.
As I say, it's quiet in, but there's a lot of activity out there today. So anyway, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. And that's a wrap on this LA Current.